Yo, what's up? My name is Aiden Boone, and I'm a high school basketball player. And today I'm going to explain the tips that I use to perfect my jump shot. I first started playing competitive basketball when I was in 9th grade. So before that, I didn't learn any of the fundamentals, and I was not an experienced player. But I was pretty athletic, and I could shoot lights out even though I didn't have proper form. But I knew that if I fixed my form, I could average more points than I did the next season. So I had two main problems with my shooting form. The first one was my stance. So with my stance, my feet were too far apart. They're about this far apart. And I had 10 toes to the rim, meaning both my feet were facing directly towards the rim. And the second and most important part to my shot that was messed up was my elbow. So I had what is known as a chicken wing or an elbow flare, meaning instead of the tip of my elbow facing directly to the rim, it was all the way out here. So this made my shot very inconsistent, but when I was hot, I shoot lights out. But when I was cold, I could barely hit a shot. So now that you know what was wrong with my shot, let's go take a look on actual in-game footage of me shooting. So that next summer, I spent every single day in the gym simply shooting form shots to gain that muscle memory that I needed. And it was extremely boring, but I knew that if I took the time and put in that effort, it would finally come and it would be worth my time. So here are the mechanics that I implemented into my shot to become an overall better and complete shooter. So the first aspect that I added to my jump shot was the idea of staying on the balls of my feet. So during my freshman season, I was always flat-footed, but I realized that if I stayed on the balls of my feet, it would be like a preloaded springboard. So I'd be able to get more momentum and more energy into the ball. And by this, I mean, instead of standing like this with flat feet, when I caught the ball or I was about to shoot, I would always have the balls of my feet on the ground. So it was ready to load into my shot. The next thing that I added to my jump shot was triple extension. And triple extension is the extension of your ankles, knees, and hips. And that explosion allows you to gain momentum through the ball and into the shot. So it's also known as a zigzag, meaning it goes here, comes forward, and then back toward the hips. So as soon as these extend, you get the maximum amount of energy into the ball. Something else that I added to my jump shot was a palm rotation. So traditionally, you're supposed to hold the ball with your palm on top of the ball and then on the side of the ball. But I didn't think this was very comfortable. So I looked towards Stephen Curry, and he uses a palm rotation, and also so does James Harden. So by this, they have both their hands on the side of the ball, and as it goes up into their shot, their palm rotates on the ball. So it's just that fluidity that you get with that shot. And finally, the most important thing that I added to my jump shot was a one-motion jump shot. All great shooters in the NBA and in college use a one-motion jump shot, such as Steph Curry, James Harden, Klay Thompson, and all the other great shooters out there. The idea of a one-motion jump shot is that the ball never stops on its way up and through the shot. So if you look at this, it starts at around hip level, goes up, and never stops. So the ball never stops into the jump shot, so that means you get the maximum amount of momentum and you can push the ball further into your shot so you get more range and more consistency. Now that you know the secrets that I've used to perfect my jump shot, hopefully now you can use them as well to perfect your jump shot and become a more overall and complete shooter. Thanks for watching, and now to the highlights.